Welcome to Computer Tech and More. Today we're going to be taking a look at the GIISSMO 14-in-1 USB-C docking station. Well, let's open it up and see how it does. Welcome to my multi-port series where I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of different hubs. I found myself needing a different one for my home office environment for when I work from home. So I'm going to be taking a look at basically this grouping to see which one best suits my need, if any of them. And I hope you stay tuned and enjoy. So the reason for these videos is I needed a new dock or hub for my home office. My company recently upgraded our laptops, and they have a different port selection on it, leaving me in the need for some a different hub situation. Hubbing situation, that's a funny word. So this is just the power adapter on it. Oh, that's a pretty big brick. And I believe that this can actually power up to like 100 watts or something. So this is capable of 130 watt output. So this could probably power a 100 watt laptop just fine. Also in that box was our USB connection cable. It's rubberized but looks relatively high end. All right, let's take a look. Ooh. So this is plastic on the top and bottom, but metal around the edges. It's glossy, which looks pretty cool. It is substantial in size, so my hand is a medium-sized hand. So I wear medium-sized gloves, just as a general size comparison. And we got a power on it, USB 3. I'm going to need to confirm the speed on this. I believe that this will be 10 gig, and I believe this is 10 gig, and then we got power delivery for 20 watts to power, maybe power to a phone. A little bit of quality control there. This is not perfectly straight. It's a little off to the side. But we got our SD card readers, and then on the back, we got HDMI, DisplayPort, HDMI 2. The DisplayPort and HDMI 1 are rated at 4K 60 Hz, and HDMI 2 is rated at 4K 60 Hz. I believe that this can only do 2 displays at once, but I only have 2 displays that I can really test it out on. So we're going to have to test that. Well, maybe I could hook up 3. One would be 4K, another 1080p, and then the other would be just a shy bit under 1080p. Then we got probably 5 gig. And then 2 more USB 2s. And then the Ethernet port is only 1 gig speeds, which I put as barely adequate these days. But overall, it's got a pretty good port selection and variety. The biggest complaint about it would be its overall size. So we need to, I would need to justify its size with basically it being able to do sustained loads. So I'm going to be testing out with a number of external SSD-based hard drives. Will be probably 1, 2, and 3. Maybe 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure I'll be able to test the 20 watt power delivery. Well, I mean, I can plug in my phone and let it charge, but I'm not going to be able to tell you how overall effective that is. That power button really is wiggly. The click sounds pretty good, though. We'll test out the ports. There's no point in testing out 1 gig speed, so I probably won't be doing that. And let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, I should mention right away, the reason I did pick this one is because at the time that, I bought it, I thought my new work laptop was going to be USB-C only power. And it had like a 130 watt power, USB-C power plug, or wall power. So that's why this one was chosen. But as it turned out, it doesn't use USB-C power. I mean, it can, but uses a standard Dell plug. But I have it, might as well test it. Speed test directly plugged in. And this SSD is the Sabrent Rocket Nano 1 terabyte. And this is the result. Now let's check it with some of the USB devices. Alright, so here we are taking a look at the GIISSMO, however you want to pronounce its name. I got some devices plugged into it. This was actually for work setup. And, well, you know, ding, here's the mouse. There's no mouse. There's my mouse. There's no mouse. This is plugged in. I know it's got a hodgepodge of cables, but right there. And there it is. So I don't know what's going on, but it isn't registering any devices that are plugged into it, despite being plugged in. And you got it powered on. The light works, which means it's got power going to it, but it's not connecting to the computer. And for sake of argument, I did try it in the other plug. I've tried it in my work computer. I tried it in this computer. Sorry, this is from previous test. But it isn't there. It isn't hooked up. So I was actually kind of looking forward to this one because it has DisplayPort, HDMI. The only thing that's lacking is VGA, but it would be the full encompassing full package, and it doesn't work. So that's incredibly disappointing. Unfortunately, at the time of this immediate recording, I'm not going to acquire a second. I'm not going to acquire a second unit for review purposes, and just going to leave it as it is. Very disappointing. Leads me to believe that there's some quality control issues with this company and this particular product. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. I hope to see you next time here on Computer Tech and More. If you've got suggestions for other things for me to take a look at, please leave them down in the comment sections down below. Have a great day.